The Adam family consists of Mr. and Mrs. Adam and their two children, Jack and Cat. They seem happy and ordinary except for one thing they have in common. They worry and worry and worry and worry. Mr. Adam works in a factory. At breakfast each morning. He worries that his car won't start. If it does start, I'll be late. If I'm late, my work won't get done. If I don't finish my work, I can sleep tonight. If I don't sleep well, I probably be late again tomorrow. Frowns Mr. Adam miserably. Mrs. Adam loves to bake. Sometimes her bread turns out delicious, other times it's a disaster. Every evening she sits in her kitchen and sighs. If the bread does recipe properly, nobody will want to eat it. If they don't eat, they will get hungry. If they get too hungry, they will get sick. If they get sick, we'll need to send for a doctor. Oh dear, which doctor shall we call for? Sighs Mrs. Adam again. Jack swims well but not well enough. He wears a big frown on the diving board. He worries that his swimming trunks will come off when he dives in. He tries not to straighten his legs when he dives into the water. You can bet his coach is happy with him. Kat is a top student. She scores almost her subjects. She too has a constant from a forehead. She worries about what will happen if she does score. What if my friend no longer like me? What if my parents are no longer proud of me? What if my teacher stop praising me? What if? Cat fur. Most of the things that you are afraid of won't happen. But if you keep worrying about such things, they just might happen. One beautiful Monday, things start happening. Mr. Adam, car one start. He checks the engine. He checks the fuel. He gives the car a kick. But the car just won't start. Mr. Adam is late for work. He worries so much about being late that he forgets his briefcase. What a miserable day, Mr. Adam. Jack goes for his swimming practice. Although he does straighten his legs, his swimming trunks still come off when he dives in. Jack wishes he could stay underwater forever. Kat is having a mathematics test today. She worries about failing so much that she cannot finish the test on the time. She gets a C. Kat wishes she could see saber into the air. Mr. Adam is back from work. He is grumpy. Jack and Kat are back from school. They are sulking. Their family gets for dinner. Right in the middle of the table is a loaf of sunken bread. Mrs. Adam wishes she could sing along with the bread. The car won't start because I have to drive all of you around too much, complains Mr. Adam. It's time for all of you to learn to take the bus, she says. I don't mean taking the bus. If you gave me more allowance, I could buy myself a better pair of swimming trunks too. Jack retorts, nobody cares for me at all. Everyone just expect me to get a. Well, Cat, what about me? grumbles Mrs. Adam. When bad things start happening to worries, they blame others for it. That makes things worse. We should look for ways to solve problems and not blame them on other people. The Adam family really needs help. A little fairy named Rainbow has been observing the Adams. This family needs plenty of help from a smart fairy like me. Rainbow thinks she waves her magic when and begins her work. Good morning, Mr. Adam. Will your car start today? Asked Rainbow. What's so good about the morning? And I don't know if the car will start today, Mr. Adam snapped. Why not take the car for a check? And you can always take the bus to work. You don't even need to drive. Sucks Rainbow. Mr. Adam answered, Hey, you are right. Why did I think of that before? I like not having to drive all the time. Hi, Cat. I have now for you, say Rainbow with a wink. Leave me alone, say Cat. Rainbow continues. If friends stay with you just because you can score they are not true friends at all. And parents are always proud of kids who give their best. Cat said softly. My parents are always encouraging me. They weren't upset with my C in math, and I still have plenty of friends. I just have to learn to like myself with or without say cat happily. Rainbow suddenly approached in front of Jack. Yoo-hoo! Why don't you get new swimming trunks? You can even use your killing pants. Jack is still angry. What does a fairy know anyway? Besides, how do I know if those will hold? Rainbow replies, you can try on your swimming trunks after school when nobody around. Coach will also be pleased at the extra practice. Jack exclaimed, maybe Fairy do know something after all. Thanks, Rainbow. Mrs. Adam is standing by her oven, a worried look. Rainbow suggests, what the worst that can happen? You can always walk to the store to buy bread or I can have mashed two potatoes, rice or noodle. Who wants that the time anyway? Interrupts Mrs. Adam with her hand on her hips. No, Mr. Adam arrived his workplace early most of the time. He talked to his staff and has fun. Jack Coach is so pleased that he passed Jack on the swimming time. Sometimes Cat does score, but that's okay because she always gives. The Adam family now enjoy their meals more because there is more variety. Mrs. Adam does sit by the oven all the time. You can often see her reading and sipping lemonade. One day a neighbor comes over. How come all of you seem happier lately? Rainbow the fairy helped you, says Mrs. Adam. The neighbor laughs. A fairy? Ha ha! Mrs. Adam, you're not only a more cheerful person now, but you can also tell a good joke a fairy indeed. Far up in a tree, Rainbow waves her magic wand and flies away on Bumble. It is time to help other family in trouble. Don't worry, do something. Don't worry, give it your best shot. Don't worry, try something else. Don't worry, try new thing. Bury that worry.